Knowledge is power, and we bring it to you. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and never miss an update.
Hello everyone. What I'm about to show you is the introductory video to my latest course, the Crypto Prepper, and I think it is incredibly important that everyone around the world looks at this and considers taking this course. First off, 100% of the proceeds of this course is going to go to the development of an incredibly different and decentralized blockchain. I believe that in the future, we're going to want a way of communicating and being able to store a little bit of money on something that will be very hard for governments to control. And that's what I mean when I say a little bit of money. This is something that I think everyone should learn how to do. What I'm going to teach you in this course is not only everything about this specific decentralized digital currency and also how it can be used for multiple functions, but I plan on using the funds for this course sale to develop this. There's no promises in this life, but I will tell you what you will learn from this course. You will learn how to uphold a network. You will be able to run a node, whether it be on Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrencies out there. You'll be able to use it for those as well. But you will be able to touch a blockchain. I know it sounds funny, but you are going to be able to learn something from this course that 99.9% of crypto investors around the world have no idea how to do. You'll be able to learn how to set up a node, support a network, how to properly store specific cryptocurrencies, and I want to teach you a lot more, okay? But this is the opening. It has to be behind a paywall. And quite frankly, because there's no CEO or company of this blockchain, it needs some funds, and I want to be that conduit. I think for the price, it's priced right for what you're about to learn, and I think going forward, you're going to understand what I'm trying to do with this. It can fail, it can succeed. You know, really what it comes down to is everything I do to try my hardest and what you do as well to be a part of something a lot bigger than you are a part of right now. Without further ado, here's the introductory video of this course. And if you'd like to buy it, the link is down below, a sale link. I hope you enjoy the Economic Ninja. Without further ado, I'll introduce you to the Economic Ninja. Hello and welcome to this course, the Crypto Prepper course. To be honest with you, I don't know where to start. This is the introduction video for this course, the Crypto Prepper course. And there's a lot of emotions that I've got going on through me right now because I believe this is, quite frankly, one of the most important courses you will ever take. The reason why is because if you purchase this course, you may have already been involved in cryptocurrency. You may be investing in different projects. You know how to store your crypto off of an exchange onto a wallet. You understand a lot of things. Some of you may be coming to this course for the very first time ever, never owning a single crypto. And to be honest with you, that group of people gets me really excited. The reason why is because what I'm about to expose to you is very dark and very deep. We're going to talk about the difference between centralized cryptocurrencies and decentralized. The fact of the matter is, and I can't tell you yet which cryptocurrency it is, even though some of you may have an idea, because governments around the world have been working to shut this down. You see, I see a day where there is a moment where governments, even though it looks sort of rosy now and governments are getting knocked back a century in the last, handful of months or maybe even the last couple of years around the world, I believe that you're going to see governments fight back and control us more than they've ever controlled us when it comes to money and finance. And there is one crypto that stands out from the rest when it comes to being so decentralized. It's hard to even explain, and I had to put it into a course for two different reasons. First, we had to put it behind a paywall so that peering eyes wouldn't know what we were doing. Secondly, it's so decentralized. There's no company, there's no face
There's no CEO. There was no pre-mining. There was nothing. It's so decentralized. The one thing with centralization that is hard to deal with is that it's hard to keep it moving. And so 100% of the proceeds from this course are going to develop this blockchain. But to say develop is an understatement because this blockchain has been around for a very long time. I believe there's a day where we will not be able to buy or sell without a mark, as it says in the Bible. And regardless how you feel about the Bible, you have to understand that it doesn't take a scholar to understand that governments around the world have been persecuting us and pushing us into a one world currency system for decades, if not centuries. And I believe that we have this very small window of time to be able to, while everybody's this euphoria about Bitcoin and XRP and all these crypto projects, because these governments are finally saying, all right, you've won, we're going to invest in them as well, right? There's this euphoria. I believe you're going to see governments around the world take market shares, specific shares of these companies, and then shut them down eventually. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what I believe. And what I'm looking to do is teach you about something that is so decentralized. And I am not joking. I want to see 1 million people around the world take this course, learn about this cryptocurrency, uphold the network, and just put as little as $50 in a wallet. $50 worth of this, not a lot. I want to teach you how to touch a blockchain and how to influence it, how to watch it grow in community sentiment, but also in value. I started my whole YouTube channel based off of this one project. And now it's interesting as the YouTube channel has grown to be able to see me be in a position where I can influence and like a big bullhorn, shout to the nations how important this one is. This is an American-made cryptocurrency, but governments do not want it on the American-made cryptocurrency list. Throughout this course, myself and a couple other gentlemen are going to teach you how to properly buy it, how to properly store it, how to run a node and uphold the system, and be able to go dark if necessary with your holdings. We have a very short period of time. We've seen rulers like Stalin and like Hitler destroy their nation in an attempt to break them down to a point where then they were strong enough to go and take on other nations, to destroy other nations. I believe that movement is coming back. And if you look throughout history, throughout the centuries, evil leaders always hurt their people and other people in other countries by destroying their economies, crashing them down and building them up. I think that this is way more what I'm going to show you than a currency. There's so much to this, it's insane. And I apologize, as this is the introduction video for a course and it's going to get much more professional. But I'm not joking when I say that this is, in my opinion, extremely important. But when I say that, it's not that you should go put all your money into it. I'm talking about $50. US dollars, or the equivalent, wherever you are in the world. Not a lot of money. But what I'm going to show you how to run and uphold a truly decentralized system. You are going to walk away from this knowing this for the rest of your life, how to do it. And I hope that you do it. As a matter of fact,